due to the barakah of this blessed one. Just a reminder that regarding the Sadaqatul Fitr, if there is a child that is born before the Salah of the day of Eid, the Sadaqatul Fitr is due on him also, and that is $10 per person, inshallah. As Brother Mansoor announced before the Taraweeh prayer, these designated boxes, you can put those Sadaqatul Fitr. Alhamdulillah, as you know that there are many projects that happen within this facility, and every project is unique of its own, providing a different service and the way to communicate to people the word of Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the best way possible. And of course, when we make that effort, all the reward that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has associated with that goes to an individual, a person who has become a source or a helper for this great cause. So inshallah today I would like to bring your attention to our media team. This is the team that works with all the posts and the Facebook on YouTube and the mic system that we have here, all the broadcasting that happens for all the programs that are happening at the masjid, our lectures, khatiras, Taraweeh prayer, Jummah khutbah and everything else. So any type of media outlet that is used, mashallah, this team takes care of it. So I would like you to pay attention to what they have to say, inshallah, and whatever support you are able to provide by whatever means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you, inshallah, that will be really appreciated and helpful. And again, anyone that hears the word of Allah and anyone that hears the teachings of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, by our contribution or effort, whatever we have made, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us the immense reward in this dunya as well as in the life of hereafter, inshallah. So here, inshallah, Brother Mohsin will take care from here.
Assalamu alaikum. As you have seen me, means I always work behind the scene. That's what one of the other person which you were talking about. He said I have a director behind the curtain. So that's what the main goal is, not to come in front of those people and do the work of dawah. So basically, if you know for ourselves, media team is one of the team which is, no matter masjid was closed for the lockdown next 2 years ago, but the media was there online 24/7. All the events which were going on in the masjid, the masjid was closed, it was there broadcast live, all the khutbahs was there. If you see around, we have I'm not taking too much of your time, but there are three pointers I want to talk about. Prior to the COVID time, when the lockdown was there, we used to pray who prayed outside in the parking lot. I want to see the hands there. And so I see quite a few of the hands. People were praying in the parking lot with their cars on, and they were listening to the khutbah in their cars, sitting in the car. And we had the technology which we did with the radio frequency where you can listen in your car, the khutbah, and you can pray outside. So that was a facility which we had done, which were very few in the masajid in the local community which were doing through that. But we were the few of the community masjid we did that. And plus, if you see around currently in all the lobbies and all that, you see a lot of screens all around. The TVs are there, we are using the facility so that people requested that we need so that we can see what's going on. So we put the screen out there, and currently there in the lobby also, if you see around, we have put a couple of screens out there. So these are part of the enhancement which we are doing. Earlier, if you see, our masjid was one of the leading in IT training facility. There were a lot of training which we used to do, and people used to come and take example from us and go ahead and implement in their masajid. Now, since we are going backward, instead of going forward, all the other masajid which took our advices has moved forward, and we are going back. So that we are not providing much of the training. We have a lot of good trainers who are willing to put their time so that the community can benefit. We are looking for the training facility which can benefit the community at large. And third one is we are looking for is, if you see around, there used to be a library behind downstairs, which was not being used much efficiently. We moved that, and we were lacking behind the IT media room so that we can work and have more volunteers and have a small studio type so that we can have more of the lectures online virtually. We can do that. So we moved the entire the library, the old library, if you see on the back of it, on this left side of that. So we moved that to the library to a new facility here. If you look on this side where the sisters are praying, that the library has been moved there. And the entire media will be there. Our equipment for the media has been very diminishing. We need to go with the top of the line. So that's why we are looking for more of the funds which the community could look forward. And our goal for this project is almost like $50,000. That can enhance all our equipment, and we can move and start functioning from this lower facility, from this bottom. You can look behind from there. We have made the rooms, we have cleaned up everything from all the books. It was not it was very manual, tedious process. We went through a lot of hustle to get this thing roomed there. So our goal is, I want to stand and see who can start, and for the cause of the deen and the dawah purposes, start with the $5,000. Can you raise a hand for anyone for the $5,000? So you have one brother here. Another one. Can you have a few more brothers for $5,000? If we can switch from 2,500, that will be also start enough. Who is the first brother to give 2,500? So people, I think, are just want to go to the lower one. So let's start with $1,000. Can I see 10 hands of $1,000? There's one brother here. Next brother, number 2, will do the lead. Can I see the second brother? Number 3, Jazak. So is there one brother? So let's go with $500. I want to see more hands with $500. There's one, all the volunteers who are the one who raising their hand. What about the other Musalli? All of them are benefiting from the sound. One day if I switch off the sound, who will benefit? Then I see here complaining that there is no sound coming. There is a one saying, everyone wants to go to Jannah, but nobody wants to die. That's the saying, right? So everyone wants to hear the kira and everything, but the money is tight. So I think before I leave, I want to give some numbers for statistic purposes. If you see, we have the YouTube channel, and YouTube, the first video which we uploaded in 2012, and till now it is 10 years in next month. So takbir, and total videos which we have is almost like 4,000 videos on the YouTube, and we have total of 12,000 subscribers. If nobody knows, how many of them are subscribed to YouTube channel for ICI? So there are more hands. So if you don't know, go to ICI Irving Masjid Tube. If you are there, if you have the phone, just subscribe to Irving Masjid Tube. You get all the notification for all the kataras and all the khutbahs going on here. And if you see, we have like 14,000 Facebook subscribers. So the numbers are growing, inshallah. So with that, I'll just end up. Jazakallah khair.
استووا. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. يا بني يذهبوا فتحسسوا من يوسف وأخيه ولا تيأسوا من روح الله إنه لا ييأس من روح الله إلا القوم الكافرون. فلما دخلوا عليه قالوا يا أيها العزيز مسنا وأهلنا الضر وجئنا ببضاعة مزجاة فأوف لنا الكيل وتصدق علينا إن الله يجزي المتصدقين. قال هل علمتم ما فعلتم بيوسف وأخيه إذ أنتم جاهلون؟ قالوا أئنك لأنت يوسف؟ قال أنا يوسف وهذا أخي قد من الله علينا إنه من يتق ويصبر فإن الله لا يضيع أجر المحسنين. قالوا تالله لقد آثرك الله علينا وإن كنا لخاطئين. قال لا تثريب عليكم اليوم يغفر الله لكم وهو أرحم الراحمين. اذهبوا بقميصي هذا فألقوه على وجه أبي يأت بصيرا وأتوني بأهلكم أجمعين. ولما فصلت العير قال أبوهم إني لأجد ريح يوسف لولا أن تفندون. قالوا تالله إنك لفي ضلالك القديم. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. فلما أن جاء البشير ألقاه على وجهه فارتد بصيرا قال ألم أقل لكم إني أعلم من الله ما لا تعلمون. قالوا يا أبانا استغفر لنا ذنوبنا إنا كنا خاطئين. قال سوف أستغفر لكم ربي إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. فلما دخلوا على يوسف آوى إليه أبويه وقال ادخلوا مصر إن شاء الله آمنين. ورفع أبويه على العرش وخروا له سجدا وقال يا أبت هذا تأويل رؤياي من قبل قد جعلها ربي حقا وقد أحسن بي إذ أخرجني من السجن وجاء بكم من البدو من بعد أن نزغ الشيطان بيني وبين إخوتي إن ربي لطيف لما يشاء إنه هو العليم الحكيم. رب قد آتيتني من الملك وعلمتني من تأويل الأحاديث فاطر السماوات والأرض أنت وليي في الدنيا والآخرة توفني مسلما وألحقني بالصالحين. ذلك من أنباء الغيب نوحيه إليك وما كنت لديهم إذ أجمعوا أمرهم وهم يمكرون وما أكثر الناس ولو حرصت بمؤمنين. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده.